All right, all right. What's up, y'all? Hey, I want to examine why it was bad, which it wasn't, but I'm going to get to why it was bad. To pick June 19th and to pick Tulsa, Oklahoma, why it was bad, not in the way that you think, okay? Because it was bad in the way that it was done, but it was even worse to change the date. That was even worse thing to do, to change Trump's rally from June 19th to June 20th. Okay, that was even worse, y'all. But this is why it was bad to pick June 19th when it could have been good. Could have been a good thing. But once again, Republicans dropped the ball. It's like, man, I'm telling you, once again, I got to say, what, when you have all these Blexit people and all these blacks like surrounding Trump to get their photo out, what are you telling him? What useful information are you giving him except just to get a photo op to say, hey, we're here to make America great? Based on what? What are you telling you? This is because I don't know if you guys have seen a whole bunch of chaos, and I've been telling y'all from the beginning, this isn't about jobs. This isn't about the economy. This isn't about your gun rights, which is what Republican Party seems to all be about now. You've forgotten who you are. I don't really know who you are now for like almost 30 years, right? Who are you? This ain't like I don't believe that the parties have switched sides, but the Republicans have definitely switched off. And you give people the impression that the parties have switched sides and that all you care about is jobs and money. You give people the impression of that. I know that is what it's not about. That's not what the Republican Party is found to be, but that's what you guys are demonstrating. Okay, and you make it too easy for people to see that. I'm not saying that's who you are. I'm just saying that you give people too much material to believe that. All right, but here's the thing. Now, for Juneteenth, you're gonna pick a rally on that day. I don't really have a problem with it. For Republicans, this really could have been a very good thing. But did the Trump administration really understand why they were picking that date? Did you think that through? Did you understand the significance of it? Because if you did, great. But being that you gave up the date shows that maybe you weren't really mindful of what that date was. And then to do it in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which could have been a good thing for Republicans, but did they really know what it was about? So because you gave up the date, well, then that kind of tells me that maybe you didn't know, right? But you could have used it for a good thing, right? Because the whole point of the anger about Black Wall Street being bombed, well, it would have been great if Republicans would have taken the opportunity to say, well, it wasn't just white people who did that. It was specifically Democrats. Tulsa, Oklahoma was a Democrat stronghold. It was Democrats and the KKK, founded by the Democrat Party, who came in and massacred Black Wall Street. That's who did it. Where are Republicans saying this? If anybody, it should have been Republicans on June 19th coming up to make a stand and say, look, we are here to remind you when you want to bring up Black Wall Street and you want to see these cities burning right now. Where are these cities burning up? Democrat-run areas. And when you see white people out there running side by side with black folks, all these people are Democrat voters who are up there tearing up these cities. They're all in Democrat-run cities, and all these, and you've got their paid protesters out there too, and they're all Democrats doing the same thing. But now I guess it's good because now they're running. The sad part of it is, y'all, is that black folks, unfortunately, are helping Democrats destroy them. They're a loyal Democrat voter stock, and they help the Democrats control their population, control what it is that they think, control what it is that they believe. So what happened, Republicans? Gave that date up too? Why? Because you didn't know, or you didn't have the guts to stand up for it? What's up, man? You gave them June 19th without it so much, didn't raise your voice to nothing. Nothing. Didn't let people, it's like Trump. Hey, what happened, man? You could have let them know, yeah, we're going to do this June 19th. And if you want to try to bring it up, by the way, let's not forget that it was Republicans who abolished slavery in the first place. Don't let them try to tell you anything about the Emancipation Proclamation that it really didn't please. No, just because you had Democrats who still after the war didn't want to give up slaves because there wasn't a strong enough Union presence in their area, doesn't mean that slavery wasn't abolished. You just had Democrats that didn't want to stop. That's what that was about. So just because you didn't see the immediate emancipation of slavery, that's not Republicans or Lincoln's fault. You got Democrats the same way they are today, not wanting to relent on what it is that they're doing. They didn't want to give up their slaves in. They didn't want to give up seeing blacks as second-class citizens. That's why. But Republicans, just like everything else, man, it's like you give it. It's like you want to keep the monument. You're defending these Confederate monuments that ain't got nothing to do with you. Why are you doing that? These Confederate monuments were put up by Democrats. These people that they idolized were Democrats. That flag that they waved, the Confederate battle flag, that was sewn together by Democrats. The Confederacy was established by the Democrat Party. Republicans, you always talk about heritage and history. Do you even understand what it was that the war was about? You got a lot of Republicans who were brought up in the public school system run by Democrats who don't even understand what that whole thing is. And have submitted into thinking that it was just all Northern aggression for no flipping reason. Man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, y'all, Democrats, they're still rebels. They were rebels then, they're rebels now, while Republicans are calling them radicals, and they're not radicals. You give Democrats everything that they need. This stuff is tiresome. It's irritating. I just want to get in the lab and I want to make some music. I'm in sledge mode right now, right? Got my sledge mug, got my sledge shirt. I'm trying to work on some music, man. And this nuttiness comes up again. Y'all, what are you waiting for? Right? I think I heard Rush saying today that I guess all these Republicans think that everything's going to be made good when Trump is reelected. You haven't laid your groundwork. I hope it's basically what if Trump is reelected, you might be getting ready for a full-on war in the streets. All right? The groundwork has not been laid, Republicans. I've been trying to tell you. And maybe that's one of the reasons why, I've been excommunicated from these groups. I tried to tell you from the beginning, it's not about jobs in the economy. You think that the jobs in the economy is our problem? It's not our problem. It's not even close. There's something deeper than that has to be resolved. And I've been talking about it for years, what that problem is. I hope you guys go pick up my book, or you can listen to it for free at my website, bronzeserpentmedia.com. Just go to the donation page. It's down at the bottom. You can listen to it for free. If you want to leave a donation, great. I very much appreciate it. But you can listen to the whole thing for free, right? Get some insight that these other people ain't telling you, right? Of why we still have these problems. I've been trying to tell you, it's not about the jobs. It's not about the economy. It's deeper than that, all right? And that stuff is going to bubble to the surface like you're seeing right now. I've been warning y'all about this for years, all right? So anyway, y'all, but I guess the common comment to that is, did you see Dinesh D'Souza's movie? Been talking about this before his movies, okay? And you guys might want to check out the book, all right? Because you're not going to get this insight from any place else, all right? Except for the Bible, which my book is a very, very basically that's what my book is going to tell you. My book is about a 282 book read of basically telling you to read the Bible, because the Bible warns us about this stuff. But my book is just funny. All right, y'all. Blessings, and we'll talk soon.